Hey, what's going on? Thanks for dropping in, dropouts
Uh,
for a special late night presentation. We got an amazing cast here. This is episode 1 of the Midnight Tapes, a a special AP using the old gods of Appalachia, sorry, the Appalachia, old gods of Appalachia system based on the old gods of Appalachia podcast. So this is going to be a new experience for all of us here. Um, we're going to get into things, but before we do, we're going to go around and introduce our amazing cast of players that I'm so excited to have here. Let's start with to my right on my screen anyway, Diego. How's it going?
Hey everybody, happy to be here for my first Dungeon Dropouts actual play. First time also playing Old Gods of Appalachia, but I did grow up in Virginia, so I'm excited to tap into some of that Eldritch Virginian lore from my childhood. But yeah, Diego F. Salinas, he, him. I think we'll get into characters later, but
Yeah,
very, very excited to be here and very happy to have y'all watching along.
indeed, indeed. Next, we got Casey. What's going on?
Hello, everyone. I am Casey. I am so excited to be here. Just I'm just so hyped. Old Gods of Appalachia seems like an amazing system. I am from North Carolina, so I'm gonna be channeling that constantly. And yeah, this is gonna be a blast. Thank you all for having me.
Of course, of course. Thanks for being with us. This is our second time, I believe, playing with you, and you're great. You're an amazing fella.
Stop
Uh,
it.
next, we have Jim. Nice to have you back on. Since I think it's been since the charity
Goodness.
stream.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Jem. You can find me everywhere at Jimaginative. My pronouns are she, her. And I am so excited to be a part of this game. I've never played All Gods of Appalachia. I started listening to the podcast to get familiar with it a little bit. So, very excited. Thanks for having me.
Of course, of course. Next, we have one of our oldest friends in the space, Anna.
Hi, everyone. My name is Anna or Anna Eliza, whatever you prefer. I use she, they pronouns. I'm going to be the camera woman for this adventure. I did not live anywhere near the Appalachian Mountains growing up, but I did live in the Ozark Mountains growing up, which also has a lot of peculiar mythology around it. So I have some lore, but just from a different part of the country. I'm super excited to be here.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Always a good time when you are around. And you know who's also a good time? Malik. You're a good time. How's it going?
Hello, I am Malik. My pronouns are he, him. I'm go by the Jedi Smark everywhere. You can find me everywhere under Jedi Smark, and I am playing a interesting character today. today.
Everybody's so creative. Now, we got a very interesting cast here, and to round it all off, we have not only one of our players here, but also the woman behind the screen, taking care of all the odds and ends and things to keep this stream running. Uh, Britt, how's it going? I know you're a little stressed, but besides that,
Little, a little. I'm good. Hey guys. I am Britt. You probably know me. If you don't, why are you here? You should leave. I'm just joking. I'm it's very funny that we decided to do this. I don't know what compelled me to decide that like midnight was a good idea because I am perpetually sleepy. So let's see how silly we get when we get scared. But hi
oh,
everyone. Hello.
yeah, it wouldn't have mattered when we streamed. It could have been 2 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 a.m. It would
That's
have been the
fair.
same amount of sleepy.
That's fair.
Uh, uh,
Constant.
yeah. All right. So yeah, I'm Danny. If you don't know, I'm Danny the Storyteller on most social media, and you can also find me on the Dungeon Dropouts page, doing all kinds of cool stuff. This is actually, I think, I haven't ran a game in a while, so it's my first game back in the seat. in a little bit. So I'm excited for this one. New system, so I'm gonna be all over the place, and we're gonna fail upwards together. And I'm excited to tell the story with you guys. Yeah, so we twisted the Old Gods of Appalachia story a little bit, so we're not gonna be basing it off of any of the podcast story or anything like that. So you don't gotta worry about any kind of spoilers or anything. This is a very unique story we're telling about a group of filmmakers going to investigate an area in West Virginia. So if you guys are all ready, I will introduce you to the world and we can get this story going. Yes. All right. This world of ours is old. The wind can't recall his first song. The dirt can't remember his first dance, and people no longer speak with the old magic. But what was here before that first light still remains, tucked away in those dark, secret places. It hasn't forgotten. It's been watching, hidden, but always close by. Deep in the forested mountains of Appalachia, those old things thrive. Superstitions are a fact of life, and the things that go bump in the night are usually hungry. This story follows a group of filmmakers looking to uncover lost truths and supernatural myths. And soon, they'll become very familiar with all those old things. As we open up, your film crew is on the road heading into West Virginia. You've been on the road for a few hours now. This is the final stretch. Holdover is a little over 30 or so minutes away. This is a lonely mountain road surrounded by the greens of the woodland area. You are on a single path. It doesn't even seem, there's no lines in the road. This road hasn't been cared for in quite some time. It's a small, seemingly one lane path to your destination. You're in a makeshift Sprinter van provided by your the leader of your film crew, Jordan. It's relatively comfortable, enough space to fit your equipment and all 6 of you with relative ease. It is a hot summer day, mid-August, a bit humid. You would have the windows down. You try to crack them open every now and then. The problem is there seems to be some bug problem. And so these annoying flies keep slipping in and out. And so you get a little bit of air, you brush the flies out, you sit in the hot, muggy van until you can't take it anymore and you get another breath. And this has been your situation for the past few hours. With that being said, let's go ahead and go around and meet the film crew. We'll start with Jordan. If you'd like to introduce your character and where do you think you would be in the van?
I think Jordan would be in the passenger seat, kind of just like looking out the window. You see a light-skinned man wearing a business like pants and like a button-up white shirt, but it's also like unbuttoned a bit to show like a t-shirt underneath. He is like sweating profusely, very much not used to this heat. He is constantly like smacking like the flies. It's all sweat, and he looks miserable, very much a city folk in this unforgiving heat and very much out of his element.
It is quite uncomfortable, and you're not even really doing your best to make the best of the situation. You are letting it known you are uncomfortable and unhappy, and and those around you will share in your misery at the very least.
I think one thing you see Jordan do that I think someone might recognize he does when he's stressed is that he has a little keepsake, which is one of those like cigarette cutters, those cigar cutters, and he just kind of like clicks it constantly.
Sitting probably not too far from Jordan, and even if you were far from Jordan, it would still be a little too close. Kathy, would you like to introduce your character?
Yeah, so as we see Kathy, I think she is in the back seat, or toward the back seat. She is, I think, sitting right behind Jordan, actually, and you see her. She's also not particularly built for this kind of humidity. She's wearing a tank top with thick shoulder straps, high waisted shorts. Um, and sneakers. You see her, she's fiddling with some camera film that she has on hand. She's um, filing things, kind of organizing her things a bit, putting it back in her backpack. And every few minutes, she'll pretend to get jolted on the road, or um, pretend to drop something and kick the back of Jordan's seat really hard. um she also, as she's kind of with one hand organizing her things, with the other hand she's probably not really assisting with this group's bug problem very much. She has the window on her side slightly cracked so she can smoke a cigarette, and occasionally just flick out the ashes from the window. She's not really saying anything. She's kind of like in her groove, in her element of organizing her things as they ride.
Yes, uh, a peaceful and very very friendly ride amongst clear friends and compatriots. Uh, Kathy, as you are fumbling around with your items, smoking a cigarette, and um, accidentally bumping into Jordan's seat every so
He doesn't mean
often.
to. He's got the seat pushed too far back. You know, it's not her fault. It's not her fault.
And the more you kick, the further he pushes, and the constant of his cigar clipper. There's obvious um, sexual tension between these two. uh, oh, uh, and that tension is very clear to our resident psychic, uh, Penelope. Where are you as this uh, emotional scene is taking place?
Penelope is not paying attention to any of that. She is also like in the second row of the Sprinter van. She is looking outside the window, very uncomfortable at the bugs and the heat. She's wearing like way too many layers. She's like in her early 30s, and her whole wardrobe and look kind of looks like she peaked in the 70s and didn't really update it. She's got like fake platinum blonde hair, like feathered 1970s style. She's got on way too much makeup for this humidity. She's just not having a good time. So she's just sitting there in the van,
shuffling and cutting her tarot cards, looking out the window and just feeling annoyed.
Awesome. Good. It seems like everyone is enjoying their ride into Holdover. Uh, uh, Penelope, as you try to mind your business, you too hear the constant of Jordan's cigar cutter. Um, a nervous twitch that he's kept up for quite some time during this last stretch um, into Holdover. It's been probably about a good 4 or 5 hour drive altogether. And that cigar that it came out every so often, but this last hour or so has been constant. That along with the bugs constantly in and out, uh, constantly in your hair. It's it's infuriating to say the least. But you're doing your best to stay calm. Uh, I'm guessing somebody has to be driving. So you tell me. I'm gonna guess and say that the person driving is gonna be also the person they always have carrying the bags. Bryce.
Yeah, Bryce is definitely behind the wheel. What we see is a dark-skinned man, shaved head, and has like a nice trimmed goatee, couple like little specks of gray in there as he appears to be in his like mid 40s. Wearing just like this light pastel, like peach colored polo and suspenders, and honestly looks pretty comfortable in the humidity. I think he's more or less used to it. He's like, there's some like sweat stains and things like that, but he's just kind of in it. I think what's really just driving him nuts is that constant just clicking, that clicking, and then this sound of Kathy kicking the back of his seat, and he's just trying to maintain his patience as the road just moves past him.
Tensions are rising, but your destination is just ahead. If you can make it another 30 to 45 minutes, you can jump out the car and walk away, at least for a moment, from this interesting group you found yourself with. But for the moment, you are stuck. Also stuck in this situation, if we shall we call it. Uh, Someone that you're all probably the least familiar with, uh, Federico. Where can we find you stuffed away in this van?
I think Federico would be seated in the passenger seat, or if it's like a long bench, like in the middle between two people at the front. You see a ink smudged hand reach into a navy seersucker suit and pull out like a pink handkerchief that's charred around the edges. It dabs a very young brow with sweaty wavy hair kind of being tucked behind the ear as Federico pushes his glasses up and looks over the smudgy prints of all the different contracts in front of him. He dabs at his forehead and tries to organize things as he's shuffling the papers. There's more ink that is being smudged. Some papers get dropped and fall out of order. He's trying hard to lean against his briefcase to make notes and annotations, but the bump of the road keeps jostling him until eventually he just turns up the volume slightly on the radio and tries to tuck his papers away into the briefcase, but not before one of them gets caught in the wind and whips out the window. Oh, God, that one was important.
As you are anxiously getting your papers together, going through your files, trying to turn up the music, it's mostly static Every so often you get glimpses of some music. Only one station really works, and it's some old, really old timey music actually. And you can barely make it out, but it's a rendition of "Old Death," but it just goes in and out. Um, and then some other that'll go off and it'll play some old, just some bluegrass type music, and it, but that song always seems to come back on every few uh, minutes or so, every few songs or so. That song seems to be in rotation. Um,
It seems like they take requests.
That damn clicking, Jordan.
It's just a part of the process. Don't worry. Jordan looks back at Catherine and says, "Catherine, you know those aren't good for you, right?"
When have you ever cared about something being good for you or not?
Just looking out for my crew. I just think that's important.
I'm fine. Thanks.
It's not as attractive as smoking used to be back then. I'm just throwing it out there.
I work behind the camera. I don't really give a shit about what I look like in front of one.
Okay.
Are we almost there? How many more hours do we have in this van?
Window too.
Someone who might be a bit more familiar with the area through their studies and could possibly answer that question, Samantha. Would you like to introduce your character? How are you reacting in all of this fun?
I am playing Samantha. Samantha is a occult researcher, studying her PhD to learn like occult practices and all that good stuff. So she's very familiar with Appalachia. Um, so she kind of, I would assume she's probably sitting in the front. I would say probably in between, squeezed in between some people in the front. And so she's just gonna kind of look back and go, oh, not too far, I think, and she's gonna kind of see if she can look through the window and see if anything looks familiar.
So it seems like, just gonna guess the layout of the car just so you guys can kind of figure out how this looks. In the front, you have Bryce driving. In between, on the other end, actually, we have Jordan. In between them, we have Federico. And then in the bench behind them, we have Penelope in one window. We have Kathy in another. In between them, we have you, Sam. Which window will you be leaning out of?
I'm right-handed. We'll go with the right side.
Right? Uh, are you going to kind of excuse yourself, or you kind of just kind of jump in there as Kathy's smoking out the window?
About that, yeah, she's just gonna just look right out the window. Yeah, I don't think we're too far now.
Yeah, you would know that you probably have about, like, say, a good 30 to 45 minutes or so, but you're in the home stretch. Yeah. So as you guys continue to make your way down this path, um, it is once again a lonely road, hot and humid. There is a good amount of shade from the amount of tree coverage, though, and so that's nice. Besides the staticky radio, the sounds of the wilderness, the buzzing of the flies, it's definitely quiet around you. Not eerie necessarily, quite peaceful, especially to those who are not from the city. Jordan, uh, as you are clicking away on your cigar cutter, you get a glimpse of something outside your window. It's is just a glimpse, and you move past it rather fast as Bryce can try to get to the destination as quickly as possible. Um, off in the woods, you see a man standing with a pullover sweater and a rolled up beanie on and some reading glasses. A very very familiar figure. Um, and he's just standing there. Once again, it was a quick flash. You're not sure what you saw. It looked like it possibly be. No, it couldn't be. What do you do?
I yelled at Bryce, Stop the car! Stop the car!"
Stopping the car. There.
I hit the
Why are we stopping the car?
We're almost there. Why are we stopping?
I saw someone.
Jordan.
The first rule of Appalachia is never trust what you see on the road. Didn't you read any of the field guide work that I gave you? And then she like pulls out her like this big ass notebook and is like, I gave each of you one of these. Did any of you read it?
I did.
I was busy planning the trip for everyone.
Fed grabs one of the bundle pieces of paper and says, "This is going to throw us off of our itinerary." And another gust of wind comes and whips through the car. Okay, that was
Damn time.
getting out of hand.
As the piece of paper whips out the window, you all look back. You don't see anything behind you where Jordan said he saw something.
I'd like to get out to try and get my itinerary back.
To look at the strange man on the street will throw off the itinerary, but getting the itinerary is not going to throw off our itinerary.
We only have so much daylight. Jordan, did you want to film your little intro here, or did you want to wait until you had the town as a backdrop? I thought that's what you wanted.
Backdrop does work, but honestly, Gerald made there's something about these woods.
The woods, that's why we're here.
What time of day is it?
It's later in the day. It's probably around like 6 or 7. So you're in the last little bit of daylight.
I personally think that you can write the itinerary again. I would rather just get to where we're going.
I want to be on these roads when it gets dark.
All right, let's continue on to town then. Jordan is kind of like hung up. Like Jordan knows he saw something, and possibly if he has an idea of someone, I have an idea of who it was, like in the woods, and that's going to gnaw at him. The clicking continues more frantic.
As you continue clicking, Kathy, she has pretty long, pretty thick, wavy hair. She pulls back in a ponytail really quick, and she digs through her bag, and she leans forward. Hey, Fed.
Yes.
I made a copy of the itinerary.
Thank you. The hotel facsimile machine is just so smudgy and spotty. I could hardly read anything I printed out last night.
Oh, my handwriting's kind of chicken scratch, but it's better than nothing.
Don't worry. I'm pretty good at reading different types of handwriting. You won't believe the type of handwriting some of the partners at the firm have. Quite disappointing, really.
Kathy just kind of like makes a face at him and then leans back.
Lean forward and tune the radio some more.
With the damn radio.
Come on, Bryce.
What song is playing now,
rumble
Danny?
underneath you.
In absolute silence for 4 hours.
The van begins to shake.
What?
the rearview mirror and you see a bit of smoke behind you.
What did you do?
Put it in neutral. Put it in neutral.
The car shakes a bit more.
Stop the car.
Coming up from behind you. Pulling up extremely fast. A large 18-wheeler truck taking up most of the road.
Hit the gas. Hit the
What
gas.
do you do?
I hit the gas.
You hit the gas, skirt off on the road. The 18-wheeler truck is catching up bumper to bumper, pushing into your van now.
Odin?
No.
Shit.
Hey,
There goes that.
Bryce.
Just the trucks, you tilt and begin to caravine. You begin to fall off the side of the road.
I was like,
I'm gonna just try to straighten out so we don't just flip the
Give
van.
me a speed roll. So he's gonna roll
Oh,
a d20, and if you want, you can use effort, but you have to do it before you roll.
Spend effort, so that's subtracting 3.
You are attempting. You need to hit a 15.
All right. So
First roll.
that is a 9. I feel like that probably doesn't do it.
Right. As the 18-wheeler smashes into the back of your van, you fall off the side of the road, falling down a pretty steep slant. Trying to keep composure, the car's tilting from one side to the next. All your equipment lights. Who has their seatbelt on?
Me for sure.
Samantha absolutely does not have a seatbelt on.
I will say
Jordan
this.
didn't have a seatbelt on. No.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't say anything. I was gonna. No, we're just gonna go with that. Who doesn't have their seatbelt on? Jordan doesn't have their seatbelt on.
Samantha does not.
Samantha does not have a seatbelt on. All right. I need everybody to make a might roll for me.
Okay.
If you did not have your seatbelt on, it is going to be a 15. If you did, you just got to beat a 10.
And what do we add to this?
So if you want to, before you roll, you can use effort. You're going to spend 3 of your points from your might pool, and you're going to lower that difficulty down by 3 points, I believe.
All right. Can I do it by more than 3?
So only at this first level that you're at, you only can do it the one time.
All right. I'll stick with my 11 then.
Okay.
I
What
gotta.
did you say I'm trying to
I gotta.
What's up? You're trying. Say, what's up, Britt?
What am I trying to beat?
You're not wearing a seatbelt. You're trying to beat a 15.
15. Okay.
I got a 15 on the die.
Oh, thank God. I got an 18.
You see, all right.
Yes.
A 9.
I got a 9. Yeah, and I was wearing my seatbelt,
And you're wearing a seatbelt. All
Yeah.
right.
so
Yeah,
I failed.
I got a 15, and I wasn't wearing my seatbelt.
I hate that.
And then what did you get, Kathy?
I got an 18, and Kathy was wearing a seatbelt because she's a mom.
All right. So those who were not wearing seatbelts and passed, you're only going to take 1 point of might damage. Those who failed, as you get jostled around and lights hit you in the head, you will take 3 points
Wow,
of might
And we
damage.
subtract that from our might pool?
I'm so weak.
Damn.
As the van smashes into a tree, denting in the front. You hear the engine move and run even without you pressing on the gas as smoke begins to billow from the front of it.
Everybody out of the van.
So Bryce, get your gun ready now.
Hand is already on my pistol.
Sam, you need help?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Penelope, you good?
Is the camera okay? Is all the equipment okay?
Yes, they're fine.
Is anybody hurt? Fed's
You
all right.
see Fed, and he's like wrapped up in the seatbelt, like a very clear point where his head like smacked the front windshield, and it like the spider vein cracks that rung out from the in the glass. We need to get. I smell smoke. Let's get out of here. I'm stuck between Bryce and Jordan. So whichever one of them gets their door open first, I'm following right behind.
Yeah, I throw my door open and I'll kind of help Fed out. Like, come on, let's go.
As you get out the car, you can take a glance up that hill and you can see that truck just continue going and just head off into the distance, never minding that it just hit you and knocked you off the road.
Did anyone get the license plate?
Ass.
Jordan like yells after, you know who the fuck I am? You know who the fuck I am? And you're gonna fucking do this shit. You drive off, motherfucker. Like yelling off at it.
Penelope, are you okay?
Yes, I've got my bag in my case. Yeah. A little dazed though.
Well,
Take it
luckily
easy.
we're not too far from where we were stopping, so I think we should be good to continue on.
As I get my stuff out, my suitcase fully unhinges and or my briefcase, I should say, fully unhinges and swings open. All my papers fly off into the darkness of the wood. How steep is the climb back up to the road?
It's not so steep that you couldn't climb up. It's not going to take any kind of roll or any kind of challenge to get back up there, but it was steep enough to throw the van off whack. It's not the steepness of it, it's kind of the awkwardness and the unevenness of it that makes it a little bit dangerous.
I tell Kathy, maybe his license plate fell off when he rammed us. I'm gonna go check the road, and Fed will go and go back up to the road.
Okay, Fed.
I want to. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I said I want to inspect the van because I've put a lot of my money into this van.
This is what we talked about this before we jumped on. And I was like, yeah, you know what? You can take the van, but
It was a setup.
This is gonna happen one way or another.
Like, is it total? Like, am I screwed? Like, this is not. This is
Really quick, Danny. As Fed starts running up the hill to go see if there's anything that can be salvaged from the situation, Kathy's gonna click the film into place on her camera and start rolling it and follow him up the hill.
Oh no.
Right.
Hey, Fed, wait up. I'm gonna help you.
Come on up. I'll kind of walk a little bit ahead, offering a steadying hand if needed as we go back up the ravine.
She completely ignores the hand that you hold out and just steps right past you.
Nice.
So did you find any of your papers or the license plate? Anything yet? Or did it all just gone?
Do I see any license plate or anything?
No, so you don't see any license plate, but you guys, on your way up, you were able to make out the last little bit of the truck before it got too far and kind of see what type of truck that it was. And it was it looked like some type of cattle transport.
I know the type.
Yeah. uh, big like cages, like they were transporting like cattle or horses or something like that, but on a back of a large 18-wheeler. So it had a few different um, trailers uh, attached to the back of it. That was the last kind of bit you saw. You don't see any license plates or any kind of markings or any kind of signage that would have fell off from it necessarily. It did look like it took a little bit of damage. I mean, it could be from your car, but you do see some glass that broke off of a look like a headlight or something. It could have been from the back of the van, but you don't see. Other than that, you don't see much else. And, um, luckily enough, one of your pages uh, flutters back and kind of smacks you in the face.
Ow! I have 5 might left. Like a stronger breeze would have blown me away.
As this paper smacks him in the face, and he reacts like Mr. Glass as it breaks his breaks his jaw in several places. It is a contract from Gerald Ray Combs. One of the contracts that you had with him. Nothing too specific or from I guess from the GM perspective, maybe not anything too important, but interestingly enough that it blew back to you. None of the other papers seem to follow its path. Interesting enough as well, it's not that windy.
Yeah. I peel the page off of my face.
What do you catch?
This is one of Jordan's literary contracts for one of the last things he published before, you know. This was one of the ones that I helped write myself. I'm quite proud of this non-disparagement clause. And whosoever shall sell this book within their shop promises now forever as in perpetuity throughout the universe to never disparage Mr. Gerald Combs or any of his work so long as you shall live.
So you wrote a clause begging people to be nice to the guy?
I mean, I'm just a junior partner, especially at those times. I just do what the partners above tell me to do. But as a senior associate now, I'm hoping to have a little bit more say and hoping to be able to finally close the lid on this whole Gerald Combs affair.
All right, bookkeeper. Well, it looks like we're going to have to make it the rest of the way to Holdover on foot. So maybe we can find any more of your papers that have been blown around.
Yeah, I'm sure anything important will find its way to me. It has a habit of doing so.
Right. So hey, those other associates you mentioned before, do you think they'd be like down to do an interview when we get back?
Yeah, it depends. The partners are rather elusive, especially for media requests. The only reason I'm here is to make sure that whatever happened to Gerald gets closed and filed away properly.
Why are they so elusive?
Once you work in law, there's not a lot of things you can say, attorney-client privilege and all that, especially when you have such high-profile clients like Gerald. Talking to the media isn't what our clientele appreciate us to do.
Right.
It would be a ding to the reputation of the firm.
And you're traveling with a film crew.
Exactly. Life is full of contradictions.
So it seems. Well, I don't think the shattered glass is going to help us much, so.
No, be careful. Some of this looks mighty wicked sharp.
Yeah, and you kind of look like if another fly swats you on the cheek, you're just going to collapse. So maybe we should regroup with everybody else.
I call down from the top of the ravine. Hey, what did you guys find? Everything all right?
And with that, we'll go back to Jordan as you check on this this sprinter van. It's not a sprinter. What did you say it was that you
A camper.
invested? It was a camper.
Yeah, a camper.
A camper. It's a nice, very nice camper. Can you describe this camper? This,
I think it's very Jordan has kind of been in a rough spot with the divorce and losing a lot of money. So it's like it's very much like bare bones, like just what you need to get by, probably like a dent or two in it. It's probably not in a good state now.
is not. As you check the front of the camper, the hood is completely dented in. Even after Bryce tried to turn off the car, it's stuck in ignition. Something is wrong. And it's probably not gonna ride. You can see this also flat. It also looks like one of the wheels has been cracked, maybe off of the axle a bit. It's gonna take some work to get this camper back up and running.
So another thing in Jordan's inventory is moonshine, and he is definitely gonna check to see if that's okay.
You check.
If you want to make me roll for that, I am a-okay to leave this up to the dice if it's okay.
Sure. Let's go and let's just make it one. Let's make it 50-50. I'll roll a d20.
Okay.
Evens, it's okay. Odds, it's not.
Evens.
Evens.
All right,
14.
you still got your moonshine. You secured it better than the cameras.
Jordan. Fuck. Only thing useful in this godforsaken backwoods piece of shit fucking town.
Penelope and Sam, you both hear this ranting and raving as Jordan.
What's that video? I'm dying this country ass fucking town.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes.
I can do hedge magic.
Yes.
And one of the things I can do is mend something that's broken. Would you maybe allow me to fix the car?
So, I would say there's multiple things wrong with the car.
Okay.
I would allow for one thing to get fixed. It seems like there's something wrong with the tire, like it's off the axle a bit and flat. It also seems to be some type of possible engine problem. But I would allow if the match if it doesn't specify on what you can fix.
Just as an object, but I also have something where I can sense if there's something magic going on when it's not obvious, but I have to study it for a minute to figure out if it's been like magically fucked with or whatever. So I don't know which one makes more sense to do at the moment.
Well, first I'll say this for everybody: you all have the ability to recover if you want. You still have all 4 of your recovery actions, so you can take a 10-second little breather, roll a d6, and recover some points. You don't have to, and in that time, Sam, if you want to try to mend the car, or if you want to try to meditate on the magic in the area to see if you notice anything about the area, I'll allow that as well. The choice is yours. Either option is could be interesting.
Bryce, it looks like it's a tire issue and maybe an engine issue. If we fix the engine, can we still get to hold over on a bum tire?
I mean, at that point, how much quicker are we going than walking? But I mean, if you can do something about that engine, I've never seen, and it's stuck and go.
You said what's going on with the tire? It's like off the axle or something.
Yeah, it seems to be bent inwards a bit. So it's not just flat. There seems to be something else going on with it.
Well, we might not move any faster, but at least we'll have the shelter of being inside of something when it gets dark.
If you think you can fix it, I'm willing to give you a hand. Let's give it a shot.
It says it doesn't have a time on here. It just says it's an action.
Okay, yeah. So you can take the action and just describe what you do to fix the engine and how are you, if you are allowing yourself to be seen doing anything mystical, or are you covering it up?
Yeah. So I think she's gonna position herself where her back is kind of to the group as she looks inside. And as you can kind of see her hands, like she's digging on the inside, but there are like shadow things that come out and like wrap themselves around the engine. But because it's getting dark, you can't see that part. You just kind of see her like tinkering around on the inside.
I think while you're doing that, up from the top of the hill, Kathy's like looking through her camera and she's like, oh, damn it, it's being weird again.
Yeah. Even without you looking in that direction, you are getting some static on the camera. Also, while this is happening, Penelope, you start to hear some strange but familiar voices in the background. Far off, but definitely audible, at least to you. Lasts for a moment. And it stops when Sam lifts her head out from underneath the hood.
Is it fixed?
I think so. Bryce, do you want to see?
Yeah, let's just hurry it up. I don't want to be out here.
Definitely don't want to be out here in the woods when it gets dark. And I will hop in the see and see if it was stuck and go. So I'll see if I can like cut it off and then cut it back on and see if I can get it like running normally again.
When Sam takes her head from underneath the hood, it turns off. The stuck in ignition situation seems to have stopped, and you're able to turn the key and start the engine. You still have the issue with the tire and the axle, but the van seems to start.
All right, the engine's running. Now it's about limping this thing up the hill and then down the road.
I approach Sam and I go, "Where did you learn how to tinker with cars?"
My dad taught me a long time ago.
Oh.
I'm an only child, so he wanted to make sure I knew how to take care of myself and all that good stuff. Can't depend on a man, you know. And she looks around at Fed and Jordan.
I yell down, "Oh, great! You started it." When we get to I lean over to Kathy and say, "When we get to town, I need to call the partners. I was worried I'd be late."
1, don't ever stand that close to me again. 2, I'm sure there's probably a payphone in Holdover.
Yes.
As they're having this conversation,
Kathy will follow down the hill.
Penelope, you see not too far off in the distance, looks like a deer kind of poke his head up a little bit, look in your direction. Found you.
Oh, nope. She is the van's on. She is gonna go right back to where she was sitting. She's gonna try and get in the van. I was like, let's go. Come on.
Well, Bryce still has to push it.
Well, I can't push it. Can I just sit?
Yeah.
Jordan,
I guess.
you push it with Bryce.
Yeah,
think
Jordan, I appreciate your confidence in me, but I cannot push a camper up the hill by myself.
And plus, Federico is clearly injured, so he can't help. It's up to you two.
My nose has just spontaneously started bleeding. Oh God!
Roll them sleeves up. Come on.
You would have
Jordan's
thought
like,
Federico
fine.
saw some
It's like that
panties.
time I had like the time I had those pro wrestlers on set.
Hey, Sam,
Are
can you
you-
throw it in neutral for us and we'll push it up?
Are we
You guys are gonna attempt to push the
Are we
van.
rolling
Broken
right?
axle wheel.
So yeah, you have a broken axle.
Yeah.
And it is a steep incline that's a bit awkward, but you know, as a as a great man once said, you can definitely try.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I have the applied observation ability.
Yeah.
So if I observe or study like a creature, object, or location for at least one round, it'll be eased the next time we interact with it. So can I spend 2 intellect points to just kind of look at the slope, look at the like grade of the hill, just kind of assess the situation to give us that little bit of advantage on or a little bit of easement on our next attempt.
Okay, so I will say with that, let me that was going to be quite a difficult roll. It was going to be a might check from each of you, and you were going to need to hit an 18 with the observation of Federico. I'll say we'll knock that down to a 16.
Nice.
And I have a travel pack which comes with some rope. We're in the woods, right? So can I find like a sturdy looking tree, kind of wrap the rope around the bumper, and then get me and Jordan to give us some leverage to help ease this maybe down another step?
Yeah. I will say go ahead with that little setup. You can ease it down one more step. We'll make it a solid 15. Now, this is going to need to be a 15 for both of you. If either one of you fails, it's not going to work.
I was like, look at my inventory, me with my like fancy clothes and shaving set and I'm like, yeah, these aren't gonna help.
I know who I am. All right, that's an 18 on the die for me.
Right.
That's a 19 on the die for me.
Amazing.
Let's
Amazing.
go.
And so you are able to hitch the front end of this camper up to a tree stump on the side or the edge of that incline, and kind of tighten it up and push it, and then go back and kind of. It takes you a minute to do this whole process, but you're both able to, mostly, Bryce at the end of the day. But Jordan's there to give that moral support. That supervisor role is very important. And
he's pushing. He's pushing Solve. He's getting in there.
With him on your side, you're able to believe in yourself, and that's what's really important.
That's what really matters.
Yeah. And you're able to get the van back on the road. Still have the problem with the wheel, but you're out of the woods.
I think as we get up there, I say like, guess I'm a lot more than just a pretty face, right, Catherine?
Kathy goes up to Bryce, gives him like a little punch on the arm, and says, "Good going there."
Appreciate it. No problem.
I've used one of the pages of the contract to plug up my nosebleed.
Oh.
Fed's a disaster. I love him.
I would, along with my other random assortments, I also have a bag of tools. So I think what I just want to do is try to jerry rig this axle to where it's just gonna make it. I don't need it to like be fixed. I just need it to roll.
I can sacrifice an intellect point, I believe, for friendly advice, where if that's going to be a roll, he can do that as like a trained roll.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so
is that the type of thing that's helpful if it stacks too? Because I also have friendly advice, but I'm not sure if it would be if it stacks on his friendly advice.
Yeah.
No, I would guess it kind of acts like a guidance situation. So I'm guessing, if I'm correct, D&D folks, I'm guessing you're only able to get guidance one time, or can you double up on guidance?
I'd
Not like
say you would probably only use it once then if it's like
Yeah.
guidance.
Just the one.
Oh, yeah.
Also,
I'll
I
just
love
stand
advice.
behind Jordan and echo whatever friendly advice he gives.
Kathy
I
rolls
love
her eyes.
I love advice from the two guys who clearly know nothing about cars.
Bryce is just rolling his eyes like, yeah, all right, yep, I got it.
Positive to positive, negative to ground.
That's the best. You know what? Never mind.
you gotta get like traction going underneath the thing. You gotta attach the thing to the thing, and then the thing's gonna go that way, and then that thing's gonna go across the way.
All right,
You understood?
Go ahead and give me intellect roll. I will say, with their help, you're trying to jerry rig the axle. Go ahead and give me a 12.
This is gonna
Do
go
it.
great. That's a 7.
All right, so you're able to tie up the axle a little bit. You go underneath, you get it knotted together, and it feels solid. It feels like it's holding on as much as you can possibly get it. You're able to kind of kick the tire back in to where it's on right. It's still flat, but as long as you drive slow, it should still roll and not be too much of a problem.
Bryce fixes this to the point where he feels confident as the person who knows if this doesn't get rolling, he's gonna have to carry all these bags into town. He was like, "It's fixed. Let's go. We'll get there. We'll make it work."
You all get back into the van.
I'm already there. I've been in it the whole time.
The whole time.
And you make your way down the road, and you make it a good 5 minutes or so, until the front of the van just collapses on itself.
God damn it!
Oh. Great.
Front skids across the ground a little bit as you press on the brakes. Seems like it took a little more damage in that tire and that axle after putting the pressure of driving back onto it. Doesn't seem like it'll be as easy to fix the next time around, but the engine's still working, so that's good.
Kathy, you got a cigarette?
Yeah. Here you go.
You guys all staying in the van. You stepping out.
Yeah, Bryce steps out and it's just staring at the axle.
If we have to
Can you
walk,
fix it?
No.
How long's the walk?
it was a
Oh.
30-minute drive earlier. It could take hours.
Looking probably too.
Oh,
It'll be dark soon.
I've got a sleeping bag.
Do I know what phase of the moon it will be tonight?
Tonight it'll be what's 2 moons away from a full moon?
The dramatically perfect 2 moons away from a full
Yeah,
moon.
that one.
I think it's a
Is
waxing.
it waning? Is it waxing?
Waning, I think, is when it's smaller. Waxing, I think, is when it's getting bigger.
So it's a
So,
wax
I
off.
think it'd be like Oh yeah.
Okay.
No,
Not a
wax
wax
on.
Guys,
wax
we-
on, wax
guys,
off.
No, you
on,
wax
yeah.
on and off. Mr.
Guys,
Reality
we
Check
have-
is here.
Guys, we have the internet.
But our
It's the 80s. No, we don't.
No.
Well, like
I'm
us.
running this
Like,
whole
we can look
streaming
this
setup
up.
on a 1980s rig.
Yeah, method actors.
Clearly, I
here.
am too.
Well, the moon should provide at least enough light. We better get moving sooner rather than later. I look at the van and it's like in the middle of the road, right?
Right now, it's just in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
We'll send someone to move it for us. We can call a tow truck from
Earl.
town.
We most definitely will, because I have sunk way too much money in this van. This equipment, this documentary is happening regardless.
Well, Jordan, we have to live for there to be a documentary. So let's focus on safety for now, and then we'll focus on documentary tomorrow.
Oh, it's okay. He doesn't really care about people other than himself. So
All right, let's get moving.
Excuse me.
I'm
Excuse me.
trying
Will my replacement shoes be covered? Because I did not bring hiking boots to
what
film
size
this.
shoe do you wear, Penelope?
7.5.
They might be a little big, but Kathy goes back into her bag. She pulls out an extra pair of hiking boots.
Wow.
She says they're a 7. So
Okay, that's
socks,
very
too.
handy. Yeah.
Well, I have a kid, so I know to bring extra and be prepared.
Well, thank you. Because it doesn't seem like our host provided us with a functioning vehicle.
Funny.
It was functioning pretty well until that truck hit us.
And whose fault was that?
I don't think any of us can hang our hat on that tag.
Thank you, Fed.
Yeah, I don't think anybody expects an 18-wheeler to run you off the road.
Yeah, Bryce, honestly, you did the best you could.
Thank you.
I was
Thank you.
impressed. If it were me, we would have wound up on the wrong side of that ditch.
Yeah.
As you all begin to collect yourselves outside of the van, Penelope, you see
Moving
a
up bags.
small herd of deer kind of just make its way down the side of the road in the woods. They kind of poke their head up and then scatter off into the distance.
Yep.
Then you all hear strange clicking or knocking noise. You all heard that.
Is that the radio?
Sam, I was going through the field guide and I don't remember there being any birds or anything that make that sound.
No, I don't.
Maybe
think
it's
so.
Maybe it's a
Could've been an
grasshopper.
I ain't no damn grasshopper.
So I'm gonna start walking. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just loading up the bags of equipment onto my shoulders. It's like, let's get out of here, y'all. We just gotta go.
I close up my briefcase and it says, in Boy Scouts, I learned we should walk in the direction of traffic if we're walking along the road. So on the right, everybody, stay close.
It's one lane, Fed.
Also, I thought that was about streams, not roads.
What is a road but the stream of asphalt?
We should really get
Just start walking.
Yeah. Honey's carrying like
behind
a
you.
hard cosmetics case and like a soft bag, like messenger bag too. So
Okay.
As you guys gather your things and begin to make your way down the road to Holdover, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break here. And we will return in about 10 minutes. And we will see what happens next.
oh geez.
you guys in a second.
Good evening. I'm and this is WHLV News at 9. We begin tonight with an update on a story that has occupied the attention of Raleigh County for the better part of 2 years. Gerald Ray Combs, the journalist who disappeared while conducting research in the Holdover area, remains missing as of this broadcast. Sheriff deputies conducted a second sweep of the Route 9 corridor this week and found no new evidence, so the search has been scaled back. The Combs family has asked that anyone with information contact the Raleigh County Sheriff Department directly. In a related development, this station has learned that a small documentary film crew has arrived in the county earlier this week, citing an interest in the Combs disappearance as well as the broader history of the Holdover area. The crew has not responded to our request for comment. We want to be clear, WHLV News at 9 does not endorse any outside media presence in this investigation. We encourage any residents to report questions directly through the official channels. But turning now to local business, Route 9 Auto and Tires in Holdover has announced extended summer hours through the end of August. Owner Earl Pruitt says the shop will now be open on Saturdays until 6 o'clock. Mr. Pruitt, who also serves as the Holdover Founders Night Committee, told this station the extended hours are meant to, quote, make sure folks heading into the area don't get stranded. And we appreciate the community spirit, Earl. Also in Holdover, Hollis Hardware and Supply on Main Street is running its annual summer inventory clearance through the end of the month. Margaret Hollis confirmed that this sale includes lumber, gas, and ceiling materials. Ms. Hollis noted that the demand this year has been higher than usual. The store is open Monday through Saturday. Mrs. Hollis asked that customers call ahead for large orders so she can, quote, make sure we have exactly what you need before you make the drive. And on the community calendar, Holdover Community Church has released its June announcements, which aired earlier this week. The church reminds county residents that anyone who has been in contact with individuals from outside of the county in recent weeks is encouraged to speak with Reverend Obadiah at their earliest convenience. The church describes this as a routine matter, and we're sure that's right. In regional news, the Raleigh County Fair Committee has confirmed that Founders Night will go forwards as planned June 20th, despite some community concern. Rides open at 5, and the pie contest results will be announced at 8. Holdover will not be participating. It never does. That is the news for this evening. WHLV News at 9 thanks you for watching and reminds you that we've been Raleigh County's most trusted source since 1953. We will continue to bring you the news as it happens. All of it.
I don't know where to start. My grandmother used to say that Hollis Hardware was the first real building in Holdover. Not the first structure. There were structures before us, certainly. But the first building that meant people were staying. That's different, you know? Passing through is one thing, but staying is a choice, and people have been choosing Holdover for a while now. We carry everything a person needs to keep a home. Keep a home sound, you know? Nails, lumber, paint, glass. Whatever comes loose, whatever needs sealing up. Drew says I know every house in this county by its weaknesses. Well, they're not wrong. I've had customers come in, people from outside, like researchers, journalists, that type, and they always want to know what makes Holdover different. Why does it look the way it does? Why don't things change here the way they change everywhere else? I tell them because we take care of it. It's not complicated. You maintain a thing, and it lasts. You neglect it, it finds other ways to persist. My family has been maintaining Holdover for 4 generations. The Pruitts and others. We all understand what that means. It's a privilege. Not everyone gets to be responsible for something that matters this much. Now, I'll say this to anyone who's watching and thinking about coming out here. I know some of you are curious with everything that's going on in the news lately. Holdover is not a mystery to be solved. It's a community. It's got people in it who were born here and will die here, and that's a gift. We don't need outside eyes telling us what we are. We know what we are. You come into Hollis Hardware, you tell me what needs fixing, and I'll set you right. We've been doing it since 1891. Not stopping now.
Good evening. I'm Drew Hollis, and I have this week's announcements from the Holdover Community Church. This Sunday's service will begin at 10 o'clock. As always, Reverend Obadiah asks that all congregants please arrive on time as the doors will be locked promptly at the start of service. very serious about that. The ladies' auxiliary will be hosting their monthly potluck on Wednesday evening in the fellowship hall. If you're bringing a dish, please make sure it serves at least 8. Margaret, my wife, will be bringing her apple cake. She makes it every year. The youth group's car wash, originally scheduled for Saturday, has been postponed. No new date has been set at this time. The youth group thanks you for your patience and asks that you keep them in your prayers. The church is also asking for volunteers to help with ground maintenance this month. If you have time and are able, please speak with a founding family representative. They'll know what needs doing. They always do. Finally, the church requests that anyone who has had contact with individuals outside the county in recent weeks make themselves known to Reverend Obadiah at their earliest convenience. This is a routine matter. Thank you for being a part of the community. Holdover it's a good place. It's a really good place to raise a family, and it's a good place. Have a blessed week.
Hey there, Raleigh County. Earl Pruitt here, owner and operator of Route 9 Auto and Tire, right here in Holdover. And if you haven't been out to see us yet, well, we've been waiting on you. Now, I know what some of y'all are thinking. You're thinking, Earl, I don't like driving all the way out there to Holdover. It's out the way. It's different out there. And I hear you. I do. But let me tell you something. You bring me, Earl, your vehicle, I will take care of it. Doesn't matter what's wrong with it. Doesn't matter how long it's been sitting. Shoot, doesn't matter what you've done to it. We fix what's broken here. We always have. Route 9 Auto and Tire has been serving this county since 1923. My grandpappy started it. My daddy ran it. And now it's all mine. That's 3 generations of Pruitts keeping Raleigh County moving. Route 9 Auto and Tire. That's my name up on that sign. That means something to me. That means that when you drive off this lot, I am personally responsible for where you end up. Now we do oil changes, tires, brakes, full engine work, you name it, we handle it. You ask anybody in Holdover, they'll tell you Earl Pruitt does right by people. You might have heard some things lately about Holdover, about people coming through, asking questions, that sort of thing. I just want to say, don't let none of that worry you. Holdover is a fine community, always has been. We look after our own here. Come and see us. We'll take care of you. Route 9, Holdover. You can't miss it.
Right. We are back. Thanks for hanging in there, drop-ins. Aren't those videos cool? Shout out to everybody who has joined us on this creepy little journey in telling this story. Very, very cool promotional little material everybody in the community shot for us. Shout out to you guys. All right. With that, we're going to get right back into the story of the Midnight Tapes. As your crew has been shipwrecked, so to speak. Van in the middle of the road, broken down. You've gathered as much equipment as you can and are beginning to walk your way to Holdover. It's gonna be quite a journey. You're looking at least an hour and a half, 2 hours or so of a walk through wilderness. Uh, Before you guys left from your van, the last thing that you remember was hearing those strange clicking or almost like knocking noises. Um, it was like two people, like somebody is hitting two pieces of wood together almost rhythmic. Um, as you guys are making your way, there's now no protection against these bugs. I need everybody to roll a speed check for me.
Hell yeah.
And this is going to be uh, a level 3 difficulty. We did some quick research. Shout out to Casey on how these rolls work. And so this is going to be a 3 difficulty, a level 3 difficulty, which means it's going to require full attention.
What happens if you get a nat 20?
If you get a nat 20, so how that works is 17 to 20 is a minor to major, basically special effects.
Mhm.
And so let's see where the 20 is the most major. Let's see here. Ooh. Roll the die. All right. With a 20, your major effect. If the roll was a damage dealing attack, it deals 4 additional points of damage. Or the PC gets a major or a minor effect in addition to the normal results of the task. If the roll was something other than an attack, the PC gets a major effect in addition to the normal results. You didn't spend any points, so you didn't get to decrease, so you have to worry about decreasing that. So you get a major effect added on to just being able to swat these flies.
I know.
As Kathy just karate chops these flies, and they're rather large flies. They're like
Flies.
horse flies.
Ugh.
And they
Not
bite.
the worst.
Great.
Yeah. I got a 7 on the die.
Yeah, I got a 6.
Uh-oh, hold on.
She's got like a little bit of bug spray.
I got an 8.
I got a 5.
Oh my god.
I got a
We're
15.
getting eaten alive, dude.
All right. So everybody failed? Is that what happened?
No, I got a 15.
Right. Oh, you got a 15. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Bryce is the
A
only
full
one who.
beekeeper suit.
Bryce and Kathy are the only ones who succeeded that. Okay. Kathy, you had a little bit of bug spray on you, we'll say, and you're able to keep the majority of the bugs away from you for a good amount of time. Bryce, you were able to stand just close enough to Kathy, right behind them, as the backdraft gets some of that bug spray in your direction and also gives you the same benefits. Everybody else, you're getting bit up by these bugs. You're swatting them, but you are getting bit by these flies. You don't take any damage or anything. It's annoying. It's a bit painful, and it definitely, after they bite you, itches just a little bit. So with that, you make your way. You're trying to keep these bugs off of you. It's getting a bit darker.
I wanted to say, can I walk up? Because I want to say something to Kathy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to walk up. Does Kathy react to me like trying to walk near her? I feel
No, she doesn't do anything.
okay. Jordan pulls up and says, "Hey, I know you think I do not care about these people, but in actuality, my focus is getting us all paid. So we can."
There's a
I'm sorry.
difference in wanting this film to go well so these people can get paid, and making sure they stay alive long enough to see it release, right?
There's nothing really bad out here. It's a bunch of hokey pokey bullshit. All right, we're going to make money. We're going to expose what kind of weird crap Gerald was up to, and it's going to work out. Yeah.
Whether or not the urban legends about this place are true, we still got run off the road by an 18-wheeler and are now walking on foot with people, most of us, I imagine, maybe Bryce is an exception, maybe Sam is an exception, who have no idea what they're doing out here and have no idea how to survive out here.
We figured it out, though. Remember that time we had Harrison Ford on the show? We're gonna get we're a good team, Catherine. We can figure this out.
That was in an air-conditioned building. Might I point out?
But we were still there. I'm gonna get us all paid. I'm gonna help put food on your child's table. I'm going to help reinvigorate careers here. This is how it's gonna work. All right? But we cannot constantly bickering. Hell, I think the cigarettes are making you a little bit jittery kicking my seat back there.
I want to raise.
How about we'll talk about
20%, or I take half of the content that we film back with me. Right? The interviews, the sneaking my camera around whenever they don't know that I have it rolling. Those will come home with me. Okay?
And what are you going to do with them?
I don't know. Maybe I'll be a TV star.
There she is. Girl that made my show incredible.
Get to the back of the line and start getting eaten by bugs, would you?
Jordan.
Sam, you're going through the motions of swatting these flies. But you have actually noticed, especially now that you're out of the car, that the flies don't seem to bother you much, if at all. You found it strange. You probably figured everybody else would find it strange as well. So you swat at them, but they don't seem to bother you much.
Oh, these bugs are really annoying, don't you think?
Fed's face is starting to swell behind the ear. Yeah, they really are taking a big bite out of me.
I didn't sign up for this.
Well, it's okay, guys, because Jordan said that he's going to give all of us a 20% raise.
Oh, some hazard pay. About time.
Yeah, 20% raise. Yeah.
Fed, get that in writing, could you?
I can drop some paperwork for sure.
Make sure you hold on to that one.
Sam and Penelope, you hear it first. The knocking returns. Penelope, you see that same herd of deer. Started off as one, and it scattered off. The next time you saw them was a couple. It was on one side of the road. Now there seems to be a couple more on the other side. And they're beginning to kind of keep pace with you.
She's going to turn to the rest of the group. Are deer dangerous?
Not particularly.
They have ticks that have Lyme disease on them.
Oh.
I'm sure you can check that crystal ball and find out.
I don't have hands to check anything right now. But there's a lot of deer. and they're watching us, and I don't like that.
Maybe they have rabies.
I want to use my applied observation to study the deer. So
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and burn 2 intellect points for that.
Yeah.
So I'm going from a 13 pool to an 11 pool. After starting out with 15.
Yeah.
Burning that brain power.
So you're able to kind of take some time to really observe the deer. And like I said, they come around, they leave off, they come back, and it's weird. They are starting to kind of keep pace with you, almost straight from the sides of the road in the woods, as you make your way down. And first, through just quick glances and regular observation, seem like normal deer. But for Federico, with your keen eye and the sensibilities, is it a trick of light? Are you just tripping? Something is it the bug bites?
Yeah, one of my eyes is almost half swollen.
On the side of one of the deer's face, you see multiple eyes. About 3 or 4. The other side has like 2.
I lean over to our resident psychic and say, "You see that too?" And I point out the like multi-eyed deer.
That seems like a bad omen.
Samantha, I guess, is she close enough that she can overhear?
Oh yeah, I'll like point out like, "Hey, everyone, look at that!" Like my face is swollen, bug bites all over.
So she's gonna go through her notebook, and find a specific passage, and she's gonna look at Jordan and go, in Appalachia, there's a myth that there are deer that specifically kill men. Wonder if that's one of them.
Like men in the humanist sense, or like just men?
I was wondering the same question.
Yeah, I see. What does the Lord say?
Yes, men as in cisgender males of the human persuasion.
Okay, so we're fine.
Yeah, no, we're safe.
As you take notice of this one deer, the majority of them scatter off into the woods. The one deer raises its head.
If that deer stands up, we run.
Stands in your direction.
All of us?
Stares in your direction. Penelope, you alone here. Found you. Found you. Found you. Found you. And you all begin to hear rustling in the woods, getting closer.
She starts walking faster.
Can you give me one of your bags? You look like you're struggling. And she's gonna take one of the bags with her because all
You
she's
take
got.
the hard shell cosmetic.
The strange deer begins to grin.
It's grinning.
I'm sorry, what?
Its mouth opening down to the nape of his neck.
We see this at this point, like the rest of us, or is this still just Penny?
No, you all see it.
Okay.
A mouth full of jagged, sharpened teeth.
So Kathy's filming that. Hopefully.
You're getting it on camera. It goes in and out. It's fuzzy. You get a little bit of footage in there, though. You definitely get some visibility for sure. Probably not the best quality, but you're getting some visual of this, and it's terrifying. It's even more terrifying as it slowly begins to walk up onto your group. Open mouth, sniffing the air.
Running, right? Running?
Wait. I feel like We could get this. Could be something. We need to keep recording.
It has rabies.
It's got more than damn rabies. Go.
As soon as it
All
starts
around you, you
clicking,
hear that knocking and the rustling in the bushes beginning to increase. Something is closing in on you.
I shoot the deer.
It's time to go.
You shoot the deer.
I shoot the deer. Holt 38 comes out. I shoot it.
Fire that weapon. You're gonna need to. Let's see.
Just yell, run.
Fire your weapon. If it comes with any bonuses, you need to. It's a 9 to hit.
9 on the dice.
And you can use effort with your speed before you roll, but
yeah, too late. I rolled a 7.
You fire at the deer, and it shoots it in the side of his face. Gains its focus. You see this wound reheal as another eye forms on his face.
Oh, go, 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 go.
And it charges at you. I need well, I mean, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, shit.
How does that work?
We're not even in town yet.
That's a problem.
Danny.
Yes.
I have an ability called Danger Sense. It
Yes.
costs 1 speed point, and it says your initiative task is ease. Does that apply to this, or is that different?
Yes, it would apply to this. How initiative works in this is that's the so we'll say that for now until we do a little more research. Let me see here.
I read this earlier today. I don't remember now.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
We're gonna do D&D rules because that's something that everybody can understand, and we're gonna say you get a +1 to your initiative.
Yeah.
The rule book for this game is so dense. It's lovely and it's wonderful. It's so dense.
Very dense.
It's a lot of cool mechanics though, and yeah, it's you gotta kind of bounce around to find all the different little details about stuff, but it is a very cool system.
Rolling initiative. Okay. This is a regular D20, right?
Yes.
Garbage roll.
That's an 18 on the die.
That's an 11.
Y'all are cooking.
Right. 18, 11. All right.
I got a
5 and a 3.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice knowing you.
And then Jim and Britt, what'd you guys get?
Got a 13.
Of course you did.
I got an 18.
All right, you got an 18.
Yeah.
So with that, I will. So did Malik. What is your guys' speed stats?
My speed stat is a whopping 9.
11.
All right, so we'll say you're gonna go first, Jim.
Mm-hmm.
And before you guys, this entity, this not deer, is going to make its first move and attack. And at the same time, what was that, huh? That's crazy, right? Especially because I don't have to roll to attack. So what did I just roll? Who knows?
Who knows what happened?
Who knows what happened? Just know that I rolled a 4. That's all you.
Terrifying.
Yeah. On a D6. Just know that.
What does it mean?
Oh, yeah.
What does it mean?
The not deer charges in, not like a deer, almost like a wolf, mouth first, straight towards Bryce. After you fired at it, it is going to attempt to bite you. You can do a defense roll.
Right.
against
Is that
the
my speed, I think?
That will be your speed, yes. And so you can use effort if you would like. It's the same thing. You just got to beat a 9.
Gotta beat a 9. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use some effort. I have an edge in speed, so it's only going to cost me 2 points.
Okay.
Go down to 8. Jesus, that is a 6.
As it lunges in and bites onto your arm and pulls you forward, attempting to pull the arm out of your socket. Out of the socket, you take 3 points of might damage.
Okay, all right.
And now that it is close by, I need all of you to do something for me.
Oh, no.
If you please.
No, thank you.
I'd rather not.
Pretty please. I need you to roll I believe it's, hold on 1 second.
I'm so scared right now.
Yeah, okay. I need you to all do an intellect defense roll for me. So it's going to roll for intellect. Just roll a d20. If you want to use effort, you can. You need to beat a 9.
If I am trained in intellect defense attacks, what do that mean?
Same.
You're trained in intellect defense.
Same as well.
That would mean you would get,
Yeah.
I believe, a +2 to this. Skills work a little.
You ease the difficulty of the task by 1 step if you're trained.
Ease it by 1 step. So, with that being said, I gotta go find.
Take it from a 9 to a 6.
Yes. Yeah. On the you're looking at the chart, right? The task chart. So yeah, it would be a 6. You just got need to be a 6.
Beat a 6. Okay.
Whoever is trained in intellect defense.
I got a 16.
Oh, me too.
All right, you're good. You're good.
Yay!
12.
Did anybody get below a 9? All right, you're all able to keep your composure as this terrifying sight, this abomination of a creature, charges in and bites down on your friend. Maybe you're just too damn tired to be terrified, too damn hot to be freaked out, but you keep your composure and you don't lose a turn. As this main deer charges in, you can see 3 more, 2 to the right of you, 1 to the left of you, popping their heads up. Same freakish faces, jaws clenched, snarling, looking your way and preparing to attack. But before they do, first on the list for you guys, Jim, what do you do?
Save us.
All right. So Penny
Penny,
is freaked out. She's so freaked out. She's been hearing these voices. She doesn't like that. She just saw that happen to Bryce. She's holding her divination kit bag on her. She is going to turn around and see what happens to Bryce. And she is going to use her ability, Terrifying Presence. She's not really going to be aware that she's using it. So she's going to turn around, and it's like her eyes roll in the back of her head. Her fearful posture just changes, and it's almost like a form of dread takes over her. And Terrifying Presence convinces one intelligent target of level 3 or lower that you are its worst nightmare. And the target must be within short range and be able to understand you. And she's going to start speaking in tongues, basically, towards this thing. Like she's totally lost, like she's channeling something, but she's just going to start speaking in tongues, and it doesn't stop. It keeps going. Like maybe it's a little bit of Latin, a little bit of something that sounds like demonic, whatever, to cast this.
Yeah. And you said it can be how many is it? One that it affects?
Yeah, it seems like one
All right.
target.
All right. Which one? You have the one that's attacking
The
Bryce,
main,
the
the
main
big
one you're gonna.
one.
Yep.
Yeah. And the target is paralyzed with fear, runs away, or takes some other action appropriate.
All right. I will say that it it lets go of Bryce's arm as you begin to lift off the ground, eyes roll back, spreading out this speaking in tongues, these languages, multiple languages, layered voices coming out of you, none of them your own. Uh, it lets go of his arm, mouth still dripping with his blood. It backs up and looks up at you with reverence as it kneels down.
That's my
Uh,
turn. So
with with that, we have Malik. You are up next. Sorry, I keep
So
you're using your real names. I use your stripper names. Jordan.
that's a that was a dark time in Jordan's life. Uh, so the one deer just bowed to Penelope, and there are more deer coming at us, right?
There are three more that are still making their way out of the woods, two to the right, one to the left, that they're trying to surround you a bit.
Okay. I want, because I'm looking through my things, what work here? I kind of want to use Bewitch, which I burn an intellect point, and then while talking, you grab and keep another creature's attention, even if the creature can't understand you. For as long as you do nothing but speak, I can't even move. The other creature takes no actions other than to defend itself, even over multiple rounds. If the creature is attacked, the effect ends. Okay. So
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to go for like one of the deer and just like start going like, "Hey, tasty man meat right here, man meat, like I'm trying to like get its like attention."
You get his attention, and instead of like it turning its head kind of rolls to turn and face you. And it's a little bit askew as it looks your way, and drool begins to drip from his almost viper or shark like. It's like a snake teeth, but there's way too many of them.
Gotcha. So I can't move. I have to keep talking to it, and it can only defend itself.
And it's just staring you down, a snake like tongue pouring out of its mouth.
Gross.
You are an absolute freak abomination before God.
Next on the list, we have Samantha. You see all of this happening in front of you at the moment. Uh, Jordan is doing his best to get the attention of one of these creatures. Penelope has gone into a dark trance, speaking in languages that are unfamiliar, except for maybe one that you can kind of understand a bit. Uh, while this strange monster of a deer bows down to her. What do you do?
Take off running. I go the other direction. I'm just joking. Split and get the fuck out of there. No.
Said, fuck you, me.
The smartest person.
Yeah. So I have something called Ribbons of Darkness. So for 2 intellect points, for the next minute, darkness condenses within long range that is no bigger than an immediate distance in diameter, manifesting as swirling ribbons. All tasks attempted by creatures in the area are hindered, and leaving the area requires the creature's entire action to move. You can dismiss the darkness early as an action.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that, and then
Okay.
so I think she. I don't want to say goes into a trance, but I feel like in the moment, like her eyes roll back, and something like shoots out of her a little bit, and then you can see like there's just like darkness entrenching around all of us. And it says within long range, but I guess not a bigger diameter. So I guess so just like the immediate diameter around me.
That will encompass all of you and the other deer on the side of the road.
Okay, so I'll do that.
Closing in on you pretty close. And you said it hinders their actions. You said they can only move. Is that what happens?
Yes, so all their actions are hindered while they're in the area, and if they want to leave, their entire action can only be to leave the area.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very interesting. All right. With that, let's see. So after Samantha, next on the list, Kathy. What are you doing with all of this happening right in front of you? It is now completely dark. I don't think that allies can see in this darkness. Is that?
It says creatures, so I don't know if it counts for allies too. It sounds like it's for.
Oh, it says creatures.
It says creatures, yeah. So
we'll say it's dark, but you still have your actions. It's an interesting concept. It's dark, but you can still see the shapes of everyone around you in the immediate vicinity, and you know where those 3 deer are.
Okay. I think so. Kathy sees, she was like walking pretty close to Bryce, and this deer with the gaping maw has gone to attack him, but it's kneeling now for Penny, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this one is, and it's dark, man. And Kathy's so torn because like it seems like it's kind of under control now. At least it's getting to that point, and now it's really dark, and Sam has run off. And I think seeing that this group is kind of together and handling the situation, Kathy's instincts take over of Sam kind of running off on her own, and she's going to run and follow Sam.
You run out of the darkness. Sam, did you run? Did you cast the darkness and run, or did you run far?
Yeah, no, she booked it.
You cast the darkness spell and then you booked it.
Where are you going?
Anywhere but here.
You are by yourself. You're by yourself in the woods, and there's deer chasing us. I
can handle myself. I'm fine. Go help them. You're fine.
No, I'm not going to leave you by yourself. They have a huge group. They're fine. It's just deer. It's just deer with rabies. They'll be fine.
That's fine. That's fine. Come. And she's gonna like reach back so she can grab her hand.
And like I think Kathy kind of like brandishes that she has a handgun on her, and she's like, you need to not run off by yourself. We can take care of you.
Well, Bryce just tried to shoot one,
and
now we're
close
here.
range, like close quarters. You know, don't judge him too much. Anyway, what's with that weird cloud of darkness? Did you see that?
Yeah, that was really weird. I don't know where that. Everything is just so strange. I have no idea.
Everything is really strange. One of the deer started bowing to Penny.
Yeah, what's that all about? Yeah, she was speaking like really weird languages. I don't know. I didn't know she could do that.
I should have stuck to videoing weddings.
Probably would have been safer.
Probably. Okay. You're good though. You're okay?
I'm fine. I just the darkness. I got a little freaked out, that's all.
Well, let's stay close by. Don't completely run off yet. We do, unfortunately, need the rest of them. So
fair. It's fair.
And I think Kathy's just gonna keep an eye on Sam.
Tiptoeing out.
All right. Next up, we have.
I'm so excited for Fed's turn. I'm so
excited. This should be very interesting. If the rest of the game is any indication.
That'd be great.
Someone has to keep a level head. You know,
Bryce, this creature, you just got bit by a deer.
Yeah.
But it felt like the worst dog bite you could have ever imagined. You're bleeding and wounded. It just let go of you and kneeled before it went completely black. It turned and kneeled towards Penny. And now that you're sitting in the darkness, you can hear it speaking.
Oh no.
It's just a strangely human voice. As it says, the infinite, the many, the few, the three, the one, the infinite, the many, the few, the three, the one, the infinite, the many, the few, the three, the one.
Y'all, we got to get the fuck out of here. This is not. Something is going on. And so there's one bowing, there's one that Jordan's speaking to, and then there's still two more. And then we're just in darkness currently.
Yeah.
Is the situation.
Yeah.
What a tactical nightmare.
Warlock, cast darkness, dip the fuck out.
Left the fighter in a darkness by himself. All right. I think Bryce is going to try to move and try to get out of the darkness if this one isn't attacking him right now. I think he'll like try to like reach and like can't like feel pain, like try to reach and like grab her arm and like try to drag her with him if he passes by her. But I think he's just going to try to get out of the darkness right now. He's like, I can't see, I can't do anything right now.
Yeah. I will say that will be your action will be to kind of grab Penny and take her along. The movement is free, as long as Penny is allowing it to happen, or the state that Penny is in will allow it to happen.
So I think that's DM decision on the state, but I will keep speaking because the action lasts as long, like the terrifying presence lasts on that one creature as long as I do nothing but speak.
Right. I did the odds and evens. I rolled odds.
Okay. What does that mean?
So as Bryce grabs at Penny and tries to drag her along, it's like pulling at a light post. But they're not even touching the ground.
Penny, I don't know what kind of weird shit is going on, but we need to leave. And then I guess if she won't move, like I'm just gonna stay there.
Speaking in tongues in a deep voice, just the most disgusting.
Bryce wants to leave so bad, but will not leave somebody behind. I don't know what's scarier, you or the deer, but shit. But yeah, if she won't move, then I'll just stay there and I'll just hope nothing kills us in the dark. Just gun pointed out and waiting for something to approach.
All right. You hold your ground and stand at the ready, defending Penny, but also terrified of her, which is conflicting. But you're man. You do what you got to do. Fed, what are you doing?
Fed in the darkness, just like bobbing and weaving. Half of his face is swollen. He kind of emerges from it. I guess enough to make eye contact or be close enough to the deer that Jordan is speaking with, and I'm going to basically shake the bones. Does anyone have any bug spray? As I come like careening out, like maybe like start popping right into the deer's field of vision as I use shake the bones. I'm gonna burn 1 point of intellect, bringing me down to 10. In order to
Do you have
words
edge?
so powerful it causes 2 might damage and 2 intellect damage.
Do you have edge in intellect?
I do.
So it would take you. It doesn't cost you anything. It takes away that 1 point that it costs you. So you use that for free.
Nice.
So whenever you do anything with your intellect, I didn't mention this before. Whenever you do anything with your intellect, that's going to cost you a point. You're always going to take away that 1 point from your edge.
Perfect.
Or whatever your edge is, you'll always subtract that from that cost.
Copy that.
Right. So
hell yeah.
And you said how much damage does it do?
It'll do 2 might damage and 2 intellect damage.
All right. So 4 points of damage. All right. And how does this shake the bones ability look like to you? What does it do?
Yeah, I imagine it has just like come like with my face swollen from the bug bites, like emerging out of the darkness. Just the pure demand of like, does anyone have any bug spray? Just like thundering with like a deeper conviction, tapping into this like vacuum that needs to be filled for my need, creating this little bit that can just suck in energy, presence, aura, whatever you want to call it, enough to make this deer feel in its bones how badly I need.
It feels your need for bug spray deep in the marrow of its very being. As you can see, his legs buckle a little bit. It stays focused on Jordan, but it's beginning to
Oh no!
bubble.
The minute it takes damage, my effect ends.
Oh, well, in that case, its head's going to roll back the other way as it switches focus towards you as you step out of that darkness. All right. I believe you can move, but that's probably about it. Is that the rest of your turn?
Yeah, I think that'll do me. I'll move out of the darkness, and my turn.
All right. With that, at the top of the round, the deer continues to chant and give reverence to Penelope over and over again. This calm humanoid voice, the one, the many, the one, the many, the infinite, the many, the infinite, the many, the few, the three, the one, the infinite, the many, the few, the three, the one. We praise the infinite, the many, the few, the three, we want the one we praise. And it's going to continue that for its entire turn. If you could see it, for those maybe close enough, you could see that its mouth is just open and that voice is just coming from it. The other 3 deer begin to hone in on you. All 3 of them charge at once into the darkness. One towards Bryce. Actually, so one is going to charge towards Bryce. Another is going to charge towards Fed. Another one is going to charge towards our good friend Jordan. I need all of you to make defense rolls if you would like. You can just let it hit. You don't have to roll, but and with that, if you want, you can also use effort. You have to do it before you have to make that declaration before you roll. You just need to beat a 9.
And what does effort do?
It is going to drop the difficulty down
by
1 step. So instead of a 9, it'll be a 6.
And what kind of a check are we making?
Speed defense roll.
All right, let's see.
I got an 18 on the die.
Beautiful.
I got a 2.
Oh no.
16 for me.
All right. So with that, Bryce, you actually get a major effect.
Oh no.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Oh, on my 2?
Oh no, who rolled a 2?
No, I rolled a 2.
Oh no,
You have
no,
to get new dice.
No, you're.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's time to retire those dice.
I'm rolling 3 different dice. It's not the dice, it's me, y'all.
Oh no.
It's me. It's who I am as a
What
person.
flavor Celsius did you drink? I feel like maybe that's the problem. Maybe.
Ooh,
I was gonna say also I forgot about the darkness, so it was hindered. So the situation you would have got a little more help, but that 2, it's still
it don't do it.
messed you up. All right, so and then somebody rolled an 18.
Me, I got an 18. Jordan.
All right, Jordan, you got the major effect. So with that major effect, you're able to dodge out the way, and you're also able to get a hit in with your weapon of choice.
A pen. It was in the light. I get one light weapon. I thought Jordan would carry a
demon
dagger.
deer, this not deer, charges at you. I would like you to describe how you dodge out the way and stab it with your pen.
I think it's just like very frantic. Like Jordan like dodges and just like in like the face of it, like trying to like.
You unleash your inner demons, and with maybe fear is charging you and adrenaline, but you're able to stab at it. It's those multiple eyes on his face that seem to be protruding from wounds, and even you stab at some of the eyes. You also stab at some of the flesh, and whenever you do, a new eye appears in the wound that is caused. But they're bleeding. You're definitely causing some damage. Do you know how much damage your pen does? It's a light weapon, I believe. It will do.
Yeah, it's a light weapon.
I think it does 2.
I didn't have the.
I believe so. All right. Bryce, you are bit again from behind as you're defending from the front. Right behind you, another set of teeth bites into your shoulder, and you take another 3 points of might damage.
I do have armor, so I am taking 2 off of all the damage. So I'm still doing all right.
As it latches on to you, Kathy, Sam, you see these deer charge into it. You hear Bryce. Do you scream out? Do you make any?
Yeah, absolutely. Fuck.
You hear the chaos. You hear Jordan as he's freaking out and attacking and stabbing at these deer. You hear the roars and the screams of the beasts on the inside. Fed, what did you roll? You succeeded as well, didn't you?
I rolled a 16.
Okay, you also succeeded. So you're able to dodge out the way successfully. There's no major or minor effects with you, but you are protected. As all this is happening, right behind you guys, Sam and Kathy, you hear what sounds like a truck heading your way.
Oh, damn it.
It skirts right behind you. It is a old pickup truck, very old pickup truck with a tarp cover, very 1800s, white wall wheels, wooden side paneling on the trailer, and out hops this large man in overalls with a shotgun. What the hell's going on here? Fires 2 shots into the air. The deer that was once giving reverence shakes itself into obedience, into awareness. It scatters off to the side. The other deer all scatter. What the hell? Excuse me. Are y'all all right?
Our friend
Hell
got hit,
no.
but I think the rest of us are okay. I don't know what happened.
Hold on.
Deer?
Y'all got attacked by a deer. God damn it. And you see him smack at itself at one of the flies. Deer.
I think they had rabies.
Yeah, that makes sense. These flies all around here. You never know what kind of weird shit's getting passed around.
Do you have any chamomile?
Oh, what the fuck is that? And he
No,
points
that's your
his
friend.
gun
That's your
towards.
friend. He's just a little swollen from the flies. He's very
That's-
sensitive.
Yeah, that's our lawyer.
That's he's a
Raise his shotgun.
I get that a lot.
I just call him the bookkeeper.
Oh well, all right. Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Enoch. Enoch Pruitt.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Pruitt. Do you think we could bother you for a ride into town? We're trying to get to Holdover.
He kind of stops for a second. Oh, you're headed into Holdover?
We had some engine trouble and tried to walk, but the Holdover, yes. If we could, we'd really love to get there as soon as possible.
He looks over at Penelope.
I think the shot got her out of that trance. So now I think she falls back. She stops talking and just looks confused.
Looks at the situation. Looks at Bryce. Oh,
bleeding.
You all right over there?
Hell no.
Here,
whatever them things were, they pack a punch.
It was just some rabid animals. Don't worry too much about that. Look,
ain't no damn rabies.
I hope not. Otherwise, you got a lot more coming your way. Here, look. Everybody, just calm down. You see, is that your vehicle down the road back there?
Yes.
Yep.
Sure is.
I was actually making my way, do a little delivery, but saw that on the side of the road, and I figured I'd see what was going on this way. Looks like I got here just in time. Here, I got a little space in the truck here. Some of y'all are gonna have to sit on in the hitch in the back, but I can fit at least two of you here in the cabin with me.
I get next to the car. I look at the weapon in his hand and I yell, "Shotgun!"
Yes, it is a shotgun.
And I get in the car.
Lawyers were smart. What the boy ain't that educated now, is he?
Bryce, you're pretty beat up. How about you sit in the car too?
Oh no, I'm fine.
No, I insist. Yeah. Here, he takes a bit of he has some cloth, like some rags and things like that. Here, you don't want to suture that up a bit. Hold it tight.
I sniff the rags before I put them onto my.
They just smell like oil.
I'll be fine.
Like motor oil.
I'll just press it against the wounds.
Hold those tight. Or everybody hop in. We're all good to go. All of you guys.
Yeah, I think we've got all of our stuff. Sam,
Yeah.
Penny, you guys okay?
Sam, you got my box?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. And look, once we get back to town, me and my brother, we own a shop. I'll get my hitch. I'll come pick your van up, and we'll see what we can do for you.
Oh, good. You can bill it to him. And Kathy points at Jordan.
Oh,
I think you just the sight of Jordan is very harrowing as you just see his hand is covered in viscera from stabbing the deer repeatedly with this pen as he's dead gripping the pin.
So he must be the muscle of the group then, right?
Bryce laughed.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
You did a good job holding these things off. Luckily, I got here just in time, but it seemed like you might have been able to take care of him if I didn't.
I'm capable of many things, as certain group members here can attest.
You lot are lucky to have him around. He seems like a stand-up guy.
You're not a great judge of character, are you?
That's one of my best qualities.
Is it?
That's what my mama always told me.
Oh, so no. Cool. I think we should go ahead and load up. It's been a long night.
Yeah. It's getting dark out here. Definitely want to get in before then. The bugs get so much worse at night.
Tell me about it.
Before you load on, I feel like, Catherine, you just see like a very like worrying sight of Jordan like getting on the truck, but like just covered in blood, and just looks at you and says like, I hope you recorded a good chunk of that because we're gonna make a fortune with this place.
Well,
And he gets on the truck.
I was filming, but Sam was around, and the camera gets weird when Sam's around, so we'll see how much I can salvage.
Sorry, I don't know what that's all about.
I mean, I'm sure I can make a makeshift dark room once we get settled in somewhere. Can see how much survived.
Right. You guys load up into the truck. It doesn't take long for you guys to make it into Holdover. Is there anything you do or say or anything that happens on the ride there?
I'm gonna use 2 of my recovery rolls.
Yeah, you can definitely take. You can use a few of those rolls, as many as you please. Besides, you can use up to the 10-minute. Actually, you don't have a whole hour. Yes, Penelope.
I think Penny gets into the back of the truck because she's still kind of dazed. If she was in her right mind, she would have like forcibly made herself inside the truck, like in the passenger seat or something. But she's kind of like dazed, and so she's gonna turn to whoever's like with her and be like, "What happened?"
Well, you started speaking a really weird language, and the deer's like, I guess, they, I don't know how to say it.
Was it like the deer you were mentioning that attack men?
I don't actually know if that was what that was. I mean, I think so. They didn't seem to really pay us a whole lot of attention outside of the one that bowed to you a little bit. So maybe. And Bryce got bit up pretty bad.
Oh. I was
Yeah,
so
we
scared I blacked out.
I didn't see much before I ran out of the fog, but kind of became a deer god, I think.
Really cool.
You're just joking.
Yeah.
Sure. long night. Lots of things happen. I mean,
Laugh to keep from crying, you know?
It's
Yeah.
hot and humid. Maybe it was just heat stroke, right?
That's probably what happened to me. I can't deal with this humidity. Ugh.
Yeah. Kathy lights a cigarette.
Before we make it into town, I would just like everybody in the back of the truck to give me one more quick speed check.
Love that. Yeah.
15.
16.
10.
Also a 10.
All right. So if you rolled a 10, you take another bug bite.
Of course.
Fed is happily inside the cabin of the truck.
Who was the other person who rolled a 10? Was that Jordan?
Yeah.
It was Jordan.
Right. Penelope and Jordan. This
speakers.
It was a little inconvenient and annoying at first. The bites are starting to itch terribly, and they're starting to cause a bit of a reddening rash on your arms and wherever you've been bitten. It seems the more you get bit, the more the worse the rashes get. Right now, until you can figure out how to deal with these bites, you're going to have it is going to be you're going to be hindered in your actions. So things are going to go up a level as the bites, the itching is just constant and terrible to the point you are almost breaking skin to scratch it.
Are you guys okay?
I think I'm allergic.
Never better.
Oh, I hope you guys don't puff up like Fed did.
Mine look worse than they are.
Those of you inside the cabin of the truck, one thing you do notice is the smell. It's not necessarily bad. It's just very strong, pungent. Smells like bacon or like lard and honey and herbs. It and whoever's sitting in the front closest to Enoch, you would know that smell is coming off of him.
That's an interesting cologne you got there, friend.
Oh, cologne.
That
Yeah. This is it's the salve.
the salve.
Yeah. Miss sorry, just 1 second. Where'd he go? Here we go. Yeah, Miss Pearl. She makes a salve that really helps with the bug bites. Keeps them off for you, and it helps to soothe those damn rashes. Once they get going, that it can become a real problem. Trust me. We actually sell some down at the our general goods shop.
You got any on you? I think, and just will point at Fed and his rolling pace.
No, that looked like something else. I don't know what that boy's going through.
Strange
You all right
one.
over there? As he tries to reach over and pokes at you a little bit. Is it hurt when I do this?
I think some clear fluid just like leaks out.
He looks at it and shakes it off. Well, that's not the strangest thing that's happened to me today, but it's up there. It's up there.
Listen, when we get into town, can I borrow your phone? I have to call my superiors.
Yeah. Actually, we got us and the sheriff actually got the only phones in town. So once we get to my shop, you hop on that phone and you make as many calls and set up what you need to get you nice and safe. And we'll hook you up with some salve. We sell some of the regular ointments and stuff like that. They don't do nearly as good as this salve. I can guarantee you that.
I'll definitely be taking a little bit of that salve for myself when we get into town. And I thank you for letting me use the telephone.
Of course. Here, he pulls out another rag. Just keep your juices to yourself if you don't mind.
Yeah, I dab my open wounds with his oily rags.
And you can keep that one.
We very much appreciate your assistance here. Do deer in the area usually attack people on the road? Is that a normal occurrence, or
do they have mouths that go down their neck?
Like I said, ain't no damn rabies.
What is he talking about? Miles down in there. You really, look, I don't know. We're gonna have what you need, son. You might just need a good night's rest because you're seeing things, you're swelling up, you're seeing things.
I hold up my bleeding arm with like bite marks that do not line up with the deer's. I was like, no, he might have seen it, but I felt it.
Are you sure that was a deer? Wasn't no dog or wolf or something like that?
I'm damn sure what it was that bit me. I promise you that.
Well, I mean, honestly, not to be the devil's senior advocate, but I don't think that was a deer. That was something else. Something
else
beyond.
like what?
Well, Gerald, my client, and this is public knowledge. He wrote a lot about the things that were, the legends of this area. It's terrifying things that wear the skins of things that are familiar. I agree with our friend Enoch here. I don't think that was a deer, but Enoch, I disagree. I don't think it was a wolf either. Look at Bryce's hand.
Hey, it was a terrible wound. Look, there's a lot of superstitions around this area. You know, some of them are made for a good reason to keep, usually keep you safe from all the other, things that can get you out here. But most of them just superstitions. You don't need to be worried about that too much. I know what happened was shocking. Getting attacked by any kind of animal, deer, dog, bear. It'll throw you for a loop, especially if you're not used to being out here. I got bit by a dog one time. I could have swore it was a goddamn demon out of hell, but it was just one of Miss Pearl's dogs, and it happens.
I give Bryce a look through my swollen eye, like looking back at this guy, like, what the hell?
Hey, look, I grew up in Boone. I know deer, I know wolves, I know coyotes, I know all of that. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Oh man, look, we're here. Look, so we'll get you some rest, get you a little something to sip on. We got some shine back there. I think you just need to calm down and make some calls, like your friend here said. You make some calls and figure some stuff out. We can get you guys back on the road, headed home.
I was planning to speak with the sheriff when I get in. I feel like this needs to be on his radar if it's not already.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he would love to speak to all of you. Actually, that accident seemed pretty bad. Once we get into town, like I said, I'll get you to the shop. We'll get you set up. I'll invite you around. I'll take you to the sheriff's office. Wherever you want to go, make sure you guys get what you need. Get back on the road. I'll fix your van up for you. Yeah, get you heading back to where you were going.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Enoch. I fiddle with the radio.
Don't touch that. Smash your hand a little bit.
More clear fluid leaks out from another bite.
God damn it! It's just, this boy's juicy as all hell, ain't it?
It's a recent occurrence. Get that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, I was like, there's a shirt right there. Boys juicy as all hell.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Oh shit. You guys finally make it to Holdover. You pass through the town. It is a quiet little town. Makeshift homes and shops, wood paneling. There's a few people riding around in the very similar old school vehicles, tarp covered, thin wheels. You see a few people on donkey drawn buggy like carriages and things like that. On some of the homes, you see people sitting on the porches, and as you make your way past, they all kind of stare at you a little bit. Some of them make their way quickly inside. Some of them maintain eye contact with your group.
They must recognize me.
I think Samantha looks at everybody that's in the back with her, and she kind of leans in a little bit, and she goes, people in small towns don't typically like outsiders, so just stay close. Keep your wits about you. They'll be nice, but be on the guard.
It's beginning to get a little dark. That sound of a banjo in the air as you drive past one of the homes. An old man sits on his porch, strumming away. He also stares. Sam, you notice this. He is staring at you very intently, and his eyes look just completely black as he continues to play the banjo, the sound filling the air of the town. you finally make your way to Earl and Enoch's generals. Let me see here. Sorry about that. Give me 1 second. You finally make your way to Pruitt General Store and Auto Shop with Earl and Enoch. Enoch gets out the truck. Hey, Earl, you in there? Yeah, I'm hold on 1 second. God damn it! And you hear him bang on to something. Oh, shit, got that thing working. Oh, Enoch, you back already? I thought you was going to drop that thing off to Miss Pearl and Miss Margaret. Oh, who you got here? You dragged in some odd looking folk here. Yep, found them on the side of the road out there. They had a little bit of trouble. Looks like they got in an accident. This one got bit by some kind of dog or bear or something like that. He's in bad shape. We wanted to get them some salve. We got a couple bug bites over here. Yeah, wait, hold on, slow down, damn it. How's it going, everybody? My name's Earl. He goes around and shakes all your hands.
Pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you, Earl. Do you have a telephone I could borrow?
Yep, right on in there. You head inside and right on the counter there, you'll find a telephone. You feel free to use it.
I excuse myself and exit to the telephone room.
All right. What's going on here with you? Everybody seems a little bit disheveled.
Forgive us. We are a documentary crew here to.
We make movies.
All right.
We've just had a really long day.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. Well, all right. Here. You need some medical attention, and you said you got bit by some bugs there. You can smell that same scent coming off of him. Here, everybody. And he looks over, and he kind of stammers a little bit as he looks towards Penelope. Everybody, you look familiar. You're not from around here, are you?
No, never been here before.
I didn't think so. You just got one of those faces, huh? Don't you, Enoch? He looked at her.
You may have seen my ad. Do you read magazines?
No, I don't really do too much reading at all, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe.
He's he's wearing he's quite tall, but he's thin, wearing some overalls. Him and Enoch, they have the features of strong African American features, but they have almost albino skin, very light, almost pale skin, and knotted nappy blonde hair, afro-like curls. Earl has a long blonde beard. Enoch is clean shaven. No, I don't do too much reading, so I probably wouldn't have seen it. Yeah, you just got one of those. To be honest, we don't get too many folks coming out this way, so yeah, seeing new faces is always nice, and seeing a face that seems a little bit familiar, that ain't too bad either.
Penelope doesn't know how to take that, so she's just like, yeah.
While this is kind of happening, Kathy very casually, she stretches and she still has had the camera rolling this whole time. And when she sees them point out where the telephone room is, she finds a surface and she just casually drops the camera off right next to the door with the mic facing toward it. Before she makes her way over to Bryce and she says, "How you feeling? That bite sucks."
Yeah, it hurts real bad. The one in the shoulder's the worst one, but our friend here was kind enough to provide me with some dirty rags to stuff into the wound, so it's feeling better.
Well, you're not foaming at the mouth yet, so it probably means no rabies, right?
Yeah, I don't think it was no damn rabies. I don't know what that was.
I was talking to Sam in the back, and we think maybe just symptom of heat stroke. Like maybe we were seeing things, right?
I've had heat stroke before, and it sure didn't bite me like this.
Well, I mean, Penny doesn't even remember what happened, and
did you hear her earlier speaking in
Yeah.
different languages? And I tried to move her, and it was like trying to move a lamppost or something. She wouldn't move. She wouldn't budge.
yeah, it was weird. But when people pass out or when they fall asleep, they kind of go dead weight, right? So it could have been anything.
I mean, I guess I couldn't see that well, maybe, but I don't know. There's some weird shit going on here. Had a headache since we started getting into town.
You're not wrong about that. It's not. I don't know.
As you have this conversation and you set the camera up inside the door, uh, before we go to Fed, right behind you, approaching you guys, you hear a voice and come up behind you and say, "Well, praise be, Enoch. Who do we have here? You brought some new friends into our here town, and all the holdover I see. Nice to meet you. I'm Obadiah, Reverend Obadiah. Nice to meet you." He puts a hand on your shoulder, Sam.
Hello, and she nicely as possible tries to shimmy her way from under.
Excuse me, man. I didn't mean no harm by that at all. Obadiah, what's his nigga last name?
Obadiah Holdover.
Obadiah Obadiah Jenkins, Reverend Obadiah Jenkins, Reverend over at the church of the church of Old Revelry. That, as he says that, he kind of gives you a look, Sam. I just wanted to come over and introduce myself, and he breaks that glance that he gave you and turns his focus back to everybody else. It's not often we get many visitors in our here town. Oh Lord, you all need some help. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt or anything like that. Earl, Enoch, get them set up. Once you do, have them meet me over at the Kruger house. We'll get them set up with a room. It's a bed and breakfast they have set up. We'll get you some food. Would you get you some rest? Enoch and Earl, they can fix pretty much anything. They'll get your car. But I just want to make sure that you all feel welcome. It seems like you had a rough go of things.
Yes, we did, and yes, we appreciate your hospitality, and we would love to get an interview with you sometime in the future as well.
Well, I ain't no goddamn celebrity or nothing like that.
He's just excited. Excuse him.
It doesn't. I would say for Kathy, it doesn't. You don't miss that goddamn. Very strange for a man of the cloth.
Yeah. She kind of. So, Reverend, if you don't mind me asking, what denomination are you? My son actually just got baptized.
Oh, did it now?
Yeah.
Praise be. We are of the old faith.
Oh, so not like Methodist or something, right?
No. Much older than that. Yeah.
I'd love to poke around. I think church architecture is beautiful.
Oh yeah, if you look over there, you point over there, you see two steeples towards the far end of the town on either side. That over there, that's the schoolhouse. But right across, you see that beautiful steeple over there. That is where you can find me most of the time. That is our church. That is where we do our revelry, the church of old revelry. Um, I would love to show you all around if you ever get the chance once you get all settled in. Um, we actually have a service coming up uh, tomorrow night. And we
An
would,
evening service.
yeah, we would love to have you here. It's very rare when we have visitors. Um, and look, I'm no fool. I understand the connotations of our town, the reputation that we've gotten. A lot of terrible things happen out on that road out there. People tend to take advantage of being out in the middle of nowhere, and that reputation is rubbed off on our poor little town. So any opportunity I get to shed some light on good people here, I take advantage of it.
Yeah. I actually, well, I'm sure you can tell by all the crap I have carried in with me. I'd love to film something, maybe to help bolster the town's reputation. Nothing skeevy, of course, maybe just to. I get it. There's a lot of paranoia around small towns, especially in the middle of nowhere. So maybe just something to get rid of some of those old rumors, right?
Yeah, that would be great. And we've had some people come through here and interview us, or however you say, and we have had police come through and investigate. He stops for a second. He looks over towards Bryce, gives a kind of a smirk, but almost like he's trying to hold it back. But nobody really comes here and really tries to find the heart of the town. Everybody just wants to write all these superstitious puff pieces. So I would appreciate that. I say that. Yeah, I would appreciate that. Listen,
hey,
you guys get settled in, and once you get taken care of, I'll meet you over at the Kruger's house, and we can talk.
Yeah. Well, have a great night. Appreciate the warm welcome.
Yes, of course. Oh, that's hospitality. That's what we're all about here. You'll love it.
I'm sure we won't have any trouble making ourselves at home.
I don't think so. I feel like you may have just found somewhere you can call your new home. Ain't that right? As he looks around at Penelope and Sam, I think all of you, will fit in just fine.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he dabs his face a little bit off the sweat. He's a chunky man, wearing a white buttoned-up shirt, sleeves rolled up, tucked into his slacks. Balding a little bit. He's a white man, so he's balding in the middle. Is very thin, and his head is glistening with sweat. He also has that same scent of that salve coming off of him. All right. Well, you guys go ahead and get yourselves together. I'll see you in a little bit. While this is happening, Fed, you make your way inside the general goods store. They have the basic needs. Nothing very modern. Mostly is lots of jarred and canned foods, lots of homemade items, things of that nature. There are a few cans of like motor oil and things like that. You can see the garage connected to the general store. The doors open. There's currently no vehicles inside there and things like that. Very old tools. You don't see a whole lot. There are some electrical wirings and electric lights, not very bright on the inside. As you can tell, as it gets darker, it would be probably hard to see in here, but you're still getting some of that, the last little bits of light of the day shining through. And there are shelves worth of this salve for sale. Also in little mason jars, just written on a little sheet of paper. It just says salve on it. It's a pale white, yellowish kind of color on the inside. Like I said, it looks like kind of like bacon fat. But you are able to make your way to the phone. It's an very old rotary phone, the type you got to pick up from one end, spin it, and talking to the other end type situation.
Yeah, Fed walks up to the phone. He pulls out that same singed handkerchief, and dabs his brow, his curly hair, kind of falling on his face, and him brushing it behind to keep it out of the way. He picks up the phone and he dials a 12-digit number methodically, one by one, 12 digits in all. And then the line starts to ring and someone picks up on the other side. And Fed says, "Sorry I'm late to check in, boss. We were delayed on the road." "No, don't you worry. We made it to town all right. That's where I'm calling you from now. No leads yet, but I'm sure we'll be able to close this case out before long. I don't know how much they know, but I'll keep an eye on them. They seem capable." "Yes, we did run into them. Just like Gerald had written about in his first series. Beautiful, yeah. Horrific, certainly. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. I won't let you click." I hang up the phone. I dab my forehead again. And I take out a bundle, a little bouquet of some pale weeds and lemon balm tied with this bright yellow ribbon. And I pass it over myself as I say, "To peer into the unknown, to gaze at things we don't understand, to keep the knowledge, to keep it safe." And I say that little prayer, and I'm going to heal some of my intellect points with my bouquet. So I'm going to roll a d6 on that. D6 plus 4. So I'm going to go back up by 9, but it maxes out at 15. So I'm back at 15 intellect for my pool. I dab my forehead again with the handkerchief, put it back into my coat, and I take out the little bit of contract that was in my nose to stop the nosebleed. I set it down next to the phone, and it falls into ash, and I go to rejoin the group.
And as you rejoin the group, after that call, healing yourself, that is where we're going to leave things off until next time.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What? I think we have to kill Fed.
Somebody's got to die. Somebody.
Fed's haunted. What? Fed's haunted.
Everybody is terrifying. Yeah. So thanks for joining us for this first episode of the Midnight Tapes. We'll be back in a month. But in the meantime, contemplating all those terrible things that go bump in the night. And we'll see you soon. Thanks for dropping in, dropouts.
Bye.
Bye.